Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, Professor. We're from Team 7 and we're going to present to you about our brand audit on the brand Patagonia. So here is a list of our 6 group members. And first, I would like to tell you about Patagonia's brand history. So it all started when Yvonne Chouinard, an accomplished rock climber from California, felt unsatisfied with rock climbing equipment sold at that time. He then started to make his own design handmade equipments and started selling them under the brand of Chouinard Equipment since 1957. The brand got so successful that by 1965 he was unable to manage it himself and partnered with Tom Frost to improve the product quality and address the growing demand, which would later be changed under the brand of Patagonia. Up till now, Patagonia is still privately owned by founder Yvonne Chouinard and is estimated to be worth around 1.5 billion US dollar. Patagonia is first known for its wide range and quality of rock climbing equipments. From it, Patagonia has expanded their business into other kind of sports, one of the most popular one being surveying, and also into variety of products such as athletic equipment, athletic attires, backpacks, sleeping bags, and camping food. Patagonia is hugely popular among millennials nowadays for its range of rugby-style fleece jackets in a variety of colors and models. We can see from the picture here, Yvonne Chouinard handmade rock climbing equipment, which has modernized into these current rock climbing gears sold around the world. Up till now, Patagonia is also well known as one of the brands who is environmentally ethical and often had its own environmental campaign and activism.
Moving on to the brand inventory. In the brand inventory part, we will be discussing about the brand elements, brand management, and brand analysis. We will be starting with the brand elements. In this segment, we will be discussing about the logo, packaging, slogan, and trademarks. A bit history about the logo. The founder of the clothing line, Yvonne Chouinard, is a keen rock climber. Yvonne's another business venture was connected with clothing business. During his trips abroad, he bought unusual, unique clothes and sold them to the rock climbers he knew. The business flourished, so Yvonne decided to start his own clothing line. He used to spend a lot of time in Argentina and enjoyed climbing the Andes Mountains in Patagonia, the southern part of South America. At that time, he just returned from there, so the idea of calling the company Patagonia seemed perfectly natural. Moving on to the packaging. Patagonia's finished goods factories package each individual product they make in a polybag. Some of their customers, who are the people who order from their catalog and their website, have expressed disappointment in the amount of waste generated by polybags. This customer feedback inspired them to investigate ways to reduce the amount of plastic waste generated from Patagonia's products packaging. The purpose of packaging is to protect products from damage or decline during storage, transport and display, and to provide appropriate information relevant to the business processes, including shipping, distribution, inventory and sales, and to enhance consumers' interaction with their products. The purpose of merchandising is to convey information relevant to consumers about the company and its product. Moving on to the slogan. In several occasions, Patagonia came up with different slogans for each campaign. One of them is Don't buy this jacket. In the run-up to Christmas, the brand ran a poster and PR campaign that told customers, "Don't buy this jacket." The message was intended to encourage people to consider the effect of consumerism on their environment and purchase only what they need. The other slogan is a bit inappropriate, but Patagonia is using its clothes to make a statement about climate change. The retailer features a new clothing tag that reads, "Vote the a-holes out," on the back of its shorts in an attempt to set up to climate deniers. Patagonia founder, Yvonne Chouinard, has used the slogan when referring to politicians who deny climate change. The new tags can be found on Patagonia's 2020 men's and women's road to regenerative organic stand-up shorts. Yvonne Chouinard has been saying "vote the a-holes out" for several years, and it refers to politicians from any party who deny or disregard the climate crisis and ignoring science, not because they are unaware of it, but because their pockets are lined with money from oil and gas interests. Moving on to the trademark. Patagonia and all other names, logos, and icons identifying Patagonia and its programs, products, and services including page headers, icons, designs, or trade dress, and where they're not appearing in large print or with an accompanying symbol, are proprietary trademarks of Patagonia and are protected from reproduction, imitation, dilution, or confusing or misleading uses under national and international trademark or copyright laws.
Okay, so moving on to the brand management part. Patagonia products is mainly outdoor apparel, including jackets, vests, fleece, sweatshirts, hoodies, sweaters, pants, and many other outdoor apparel. Compared to other brands, Patagonia is well known for its aggressive environmental advocacy. They focus on making easygoing, high-performance gear that lasts long and leave as little environmental footprint as possible. Furthermore, to support their environmental advocacy, they also sell worn gear. Pricing. Their jacket costs at $300 upwards, while their accessories range from $30 to $50. Based on our survey that we did on Patagonia, 2/3 of the respondents responded that Patagonia is worth their premium price. Patagonia used environmentally conscious materials for their products while still maintaining their durability and build quality. Distribution. They distribute their product using multiple channels of retailers. They have their own standalone stores, online stores, and they partnered with other stores such as Bona Fortuna, Canaan, Grain, Place Food, and Guayaki. Their products spread across South America, Europe, Asia, and United States. Communication. To communicate with their customers, they are using various platforms such as YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Pinterest, Instagram, Tumblr, Vimeo, and websites. They utilize those platforms to educate viewers and consumers on a variety of environmental issues, as promoting their product is not their main focus. Furthermore, they also spend 1/2 of 1% of revenue on their advertising.
Now, let's talk about the brand analysis of Patagonia itself. We will divide it into 3 parts. The first one being the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The second one being points of differences. And finally, the third one, the points of parity. So first, let's talk about Patagonia's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So for its strength, it has high-quality products. It is an environmentally friendly business. It has low employee turnover. And finally, it has an excellent reputation amongst customers. Its weaknesses, however, includes e-commerce struggles, so they have a weak presence in the online market, its reliance on suppliers, and its dependence on the US market, as most of their sales come from the US. There are though some opportunities for them. They can expand target market, and they can also expand to newer countries where they don't sell their products yet, for example. And finally, their threat includes competition from other companies, such as Columbia, North Face, and other famous clothing brand companies. Global pandemic and also climate change might affect their market. Now let's talk about the points of difference. Patagonia is a clothing brand that uses natural resources for its products. They use the Ulex emulsion technology, which is made from natural rubber instead of neoprene. It provides the same warmth, stretch, and durability as high-performance neoprene, but at the same time, it reduces 80% of carbon emissions. In their surf industry, they focus on quality of their surfing wetsuit, providing repair, replace, and refund guarantee if their product quality does not meet the customer's expectations. And Patagonia is a nature-preserving company with a unique marketing strategy, which is anti-consumerism marketing strategy, which is usually not very common for other businesses. But by doing this, they encourage people to buy worn clothes and hand-down products of Patagonia itself. And at the same time, it strengthens their CSR. Now let's talk about the points of parity. Patagonia is considered a premium brand with high-quality materials in the eyes of its customers. In the lines of premium outdoor clothing, Patagonia has successfully positioned its brand not only as a reliable, high-quality outdoor wear, but also as a down-to-earth, nature-friendly, and trendy brand, which gives it an edge among other of its competitions.
Next, I'm going to explain about the brand exploratory. Patagonia is known as a company that has a purpose other than making a profit, which is to build a sustainable clothing dedicated to the preservation of the environment. The positive view about this brand is nature-friendly, unique, and distinct, trendy, and high performance. This is our consumer analysis based on the survey that we conduct. There are 37 respondents, which came from Indonesia, Japan, Vietnam, China, Thailand, and many other countries. The main two questions that we asked are, have you ever heard of Patagonia? And have you ever purchased anything from Patagonia? This pie chart shows that 76.5% from our respondents has heard Patagonia. However, from the second chart, there are only 2.9% that has purchased its products. It means that even though Patagonia is popularly known and most people are aware of this brand, Patagonia has a low purchasing power. This is Patagonia customer base based on demographic segmentation. The highest number of people that purchase Patagonia products are in their age 35 until 44, with 57% of them are male. Patagonia products can be purchased through offline stores and online stores. For the online stores, you can purchase Patagonia products through their official websites, or you can find the used one in wornwear.patagonia.com. As a brand that is known for its outdoor clothing, Patagonia is used for sport purposes. The sportwears that Patagonia mainly focuses on is surfing, snow, mountain biking, trail running, climbing, kitesurfing, and fly fishing. For the Patagonia disposal pattern is based on one of their core values, which is using business to protect nature. To make less eco-footprint in this world, Patagonia didn't throw away their product or destroy them. Instead, they encouraged their customer to send the used products back to be recycled by the company. Also, there is a website to buy used items for Patagonia products in wornwear.patagonia.com as mentioned before. Moreover, Patagonia is doing a partnership with iFixit, which help customers to fix their own damaged things. With iFixit, the customers of Patagonia can learn how to repair things and also prevent them to throw away their damaged clothes, even they can use it again. So, for the analysis of prior research studies, there were several researches that was conducted regarding Patagonia's brand exploratory. In a development research with UT Dallas students, it was found that students enjoy the Patagonia brand, but would prefer to buy something with lower cost. Results shows that when given the option, the preferred brands in order were Columbia, North Face, and then Patagonia on the third place.
Moving on to the competitors analysis, Patagonia has a lot of brand competitors. However, we choose these three brands as their toughest competitors, based on certain aspects such as market size, pricing, and product quality. The first one is the North Face company. They're a clothing and equipment company that sells outdoor clothing products, especially mountaineering apparel. They are one of Patagonia's biggest competitors, as there are many shared strong points. The North Face had recently started to focus on the CSR by making their company more responsible towards the environment. Aside from trendy and fashionable, their products are also high in quality and sustainable. They have a bigger revenue than Patagonia and currently a market leader in the US. Their brands are one of the most recognizable in the outdoor clothing industry, with innovative technologies backing the product, such as techwear and fuse-form technology. Their product categories are huge and all of them are high in quality. The next one is Columbia Sportswear. Columbia is a company that was founded in 1938 as a small hat maker and now had become a major company in sportswear and outdoor clothing industry. The business was run by a line of family, which is the Boyle family. In promoting its business through an advertisement, they often include the family behind the clothing line to make an impression in the eyes of the customers. On the products, they sell a high-performance product with a relatively more affordable price than premium outerwear company. The last one is Carhartt. Carhartt specializes in making outerwear and workwears, and arguably is one of the most durable outerwear in the market. Their clothing line are also fashionable and trendy, and their high durability and design made them one of the streetwear clothing leader. Their capability in connecting with other companies and suppliers have made them successful, however highly dependable on outsourcing materials. Patagonia has certain problem areas and inconsistencies in their business. First of all, there are Patagonia suppliers in Asia. Even though Patagonia had required its supplier to follow its ethical rules and philosophy, there are still many misconducts, such as human trafficking in their supply chain. Their high expectancy to follow these ethical codes made it difficult to find complying agents, so they have to rely on certain suppliers. The second one is their founder's involvement in political issues. Chouinard was one of the critics of Trump's administration, and his involvement could reduce customers' respect towards the company if they have a different view. Lastly, they are still struggling to expand their accessibility in the market. Low number of retail stores and warehouses makes it harder for customers to gain access to their products, which could lead them to turn to other brands.
For the fourth part of our presentation, we would like to tell you on the recommendations we thought of for Patagonia in the future. We split our recommendation into two parts, the first one being to build and maintain consumer awareness, and the second being to have further product expansion. For consumer awareness, we would like to suggest Patagonia to continue on sustainable business aspect. We believe that they should maintain their strong values of sustainable business and continue to branch out to new brand extensions. We believe that in this current social world, having sustainable business that gives care on our planet will put Patagonia in the consumer's favor and help increase consumer awareness for the brand itself. Secondly, in consumer awareness, we would like to advise Patagonia on having more famous sponsors. They could sponsor famous adventurers like Bear Grylls, Michael Hawk, or Ray Mears by making them and their crew members wear Patagonia gears. By involving Patagonia products in these influencers, we can influence customers to choose Patagonia products based on the reviews and favors of these influencers.
Patagonia has become one of the recognizable brands in the street fashion industry. Despite the growing demand in the streetwear industry, the number of products that suit the industry is still limited. By expanding its own streetwear fashion brand by collaborating with other fashion companies, Patagonia could build its own product line in the streetwear industry, gaining recognition from the younger generation. Associated with outdoor activities, Patagonia was originally a supplier of outdoor activity-related equipment. However, it seemed that there has not been a significant advancement in this product line. With more people interested in harnessing nature, Patagonia could offer innovative equipment such as outdoor grilling equipment, cooler box, mocha pot, etc. Moreover, its product line of food, the Patagonia Provisions, is still fairly limited in a number of categories. The instant food for outdoor survival was innovative, however, not yet improved to its maximum potential. These are our references. Thank you for listening to our presentation.